Hi, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about love for you today. We're going to see what's coming next, and you have 4 choices. Today I am using my Dream Love Oracle to start with, and those links, all my links are below if you want a private reading, if you want to purchase my Oracle decks that I've created. Any of that is all below. Okay, so group 1, you have invite. Group 2, perfume. Group 3, namaste. And group 4, Cupid. So take a moment, see which energy, which word, which card is calling you today. Trust your intuition above all else. This is really about tapping into your intuition, your inner knowing, and we're going to see what messages come through. If you can't decide, don't panic. Listen to more than one if you want to. You can listen to the whole reading today and then pick and choose the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Because these are general readings, it's best to just stay open, see what feels right, and let the rest go. Okay, trust yourself. Timestamps are below. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Number 1, let's get started on your reading today. We're starting with an invitation of some sort, an envelope, an invite. I'm starting with the Dream Love Oracle, which is my deck. All the links are below if you're interested in purchasing any readings or decks. Let's see what comes through today for you about what's coming next in love. Ooh, we got sexy, an invite and sexy. Okay. Aha, boyfriend. Yeah. Okay. It looks like, it's pretty clear what's coming next. You have some sort of invitation. Someone's going to be reaching out to you. Okay. It's someone that you find very attractive. Somebody who's going to be very bold, someone who's going to let you know how they feel, like right away. There's a lot of sparks. There's a lot of power between this person and you. There's a lot of energy exchange here. I'm interested to see how that invite comes about, or any information we can get about that invitation. So what I'm going to do is pull you some tarot messages to get some confirmation here. What do we have about this invitation? Ooh, 10 of Swords reversed. Interesting. Huh. Swords are of course connected to air signs, which is also connected to communication. Interesting, because there's some sort of ending here. But let's get another card for you before we talk about that. I feel like this one wants to. Aha. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. 2 reversals there. Huh. The 10 upright. Okay. Let's move on to the sexy piece of it. Let's get some confirmation, details, information about. Okay. 9 of Swords. Interesting. There's some sort of anxiety or stress around this invitation, this communication, this person. We're going to find out more here about this 9 of Swords. Stress. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Did you notice a pattern? Swords and Pentacles, reversals. I'm seeing it. Okay, let's see. Anything else about this? stress. Aha, okay. And now we're going to move on to the boyfriend card. What information do we have about this? Nine of Wands. So we had the Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. That's upright. There's that passion, there's that spark. That could be this could be an Aries or a fire sign, Leo says, but Aries is most associated with the Nine of Wands. Let's see. What else do we have about this boyfriend energy? Three of Pentacles. Okay, there we are, back to the Pentacles. Ooh, there's the King. Okay, so we've got a clear message here. Let me take a look at it overall. Let me move these up so you can see everything. Kind of. Okay. How's that? Okay, so let's start over here. The beginning of your reading is starting with two tens. Tens are all about major endings and new beginnings coming. So I feel like this invitation is, it's something that is going to bring you a lot more abundance. It could be connected to work. It could be connected to family. But it's something about either feeling secure financially or feeling secure as a family. And it's something about legacy and being able to build something, because the Ten of Pentacles is about this material security. It's about, it's connected to the energy of Capricorn, to ancestors. It can be about money, inheritance, you know, like a family business, some sort of legacy. And it's interesting because you're going from the Five reversed, which is feeling a lack of, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough, to having double that or more with the 10, right on the heels of this 10 of Swords, which is really about like an ending of a difficult and painful cycle. So I feel like there's an invitation coming, and it's coming after a very long struggle, some way, financially or with your family. And it's something that is going to, it's something that oddly enough makes you nervous, because there's something about you being a little bit of a hermit of late, or retreating maybe from social stuff. It's giving you anxiety, the Nine of Swords. It's like this is the waking up at night and being nervous. But the thing about this Nine of Swords is it's really in your head. It's not like outside stuff. So the way to deal with this anxiety and stress is to take one of those swords and take action with it, right? So speak your truth, take some sort of action. And with the Six of Pentacles reversed, it's like, this is about you getting your balance back when it comes to, I feel like, work and finances. And this is how you're connecting with this love energy. This invitation, I believe, is going to be around work and money, okay? You're going from hermit reversed to sexy. Okay, so it's like getting your groove back, getting dressed up, going out, feeling, getting back into the dating world. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone who has been maybe alone or by themselves, single for a while, getting back into it. Okay, and it's interesting because you have two nines, you have two tens. Tens are really about the end of cycles. Nines are about being really close to something. So I feel like the ending in your life, or whatever chapter has closed over here. Maybe it's about money worries or family worries. This invitation is kind of kickstarting a new you, and you're getting back out there, right? So you're not hiding yourself away. You're kind of getting back out there. You're getting your life back in balance between having fun and working, okay? Then we have the boyfriend card, which is so interesting because this is where we have the Nine of Wands upright, the Three of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Pentacles. Almost all of your reading today, let's just double check this. We have Swords and Pentacles here. We have the Hermit and Pentacles and Swords there. And so in your final group about this person, this boyfriend energy, we have the only wand, the Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands is a card of encouragement. It's a message of keep going, don't give up, you're so close, right? And the Nine of Wands, as I mentioned, sometimes is connected to Aries energy. So we have Aries and we have Taurus coming through with the King of Pentacles here. He's got the bull's head over him. With the 3 reversed. So I feel like you are about to get a lot closer to a connection with someone who actually wants to help you build your future. Okay, this feels like going from feeling alone or feeling like isolated with that hermit energy to being able to actually connect with someone in a lasting way. This is someone who wants a long-term partnership. This is someone who's financially secure, who's focused on work, again, material things, but also about providing comfort for people. And I feel like that is something that's going to be really appealing to you. Okay, the King of Pentacles can indicate someone with earth sign planets. They don't have to, but it's more about that sense of stability and security. Those are the words that come through for this person, okay? So this is really about you coming out of your shell, getting back to maybe the dating world. Maybe the invitation that you are getting is connected to either a family function because of that 10 of Pentacles or a work function. It's more likely a work function, okay, that ultimately is leading you towards this connection. Oh, how exciting. Okay, now I'm going to use the Goddess Oracle to get a little bit more detail here about this connection. What do we need today? Connection. Did I just say about this connection? And you got connection. Tune out and connection. I feel like this is so interesting because I meant to mention the Hermit card is also a 9. Okay, so you had the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Hermit, which is the 9. So again, that's about being really close to your goal or being so close to something. And you had tune out and connection. So this is really interesting because I feel like you're going from that hermit energy of maybe being tuned out to relationship or not blocking it, like I'm not interested, I'm focused on other things, to finding someone that you really, really connect with. Look, that is beautiful energy. And it certainly connects with your middle card. I mean, just look at that. I love it. Okay. Let's get a message from Aphrodite and see what you need to know about this connection. Ooh, Harmonia, Aphrodite's daughter, wedding, harmony, elope, excitement. This relationship is serious. Yes, the King of Pentacles is a serious person. This connection feels very like there's just got a lot. It's just so close, right? Now, we do have wedding. And I did say with the 10 of Pentacles, that can be about a family situation. So the invitation for some of you could be an invitation to a wedding, okay? That could kind of set this thing in motion. It can also be an invitation connected to work. But yes, the person coming in and the relationship coming in for you is a serious one. Okay. Ooh, I think today I am going to, in addition to rolling the Astro dice, pull you some charms. Okay, we have the 4th house, home and family. We have Gemini, okay, Pluto and Gemini. Ooh, Gemini twice, okay. So when I see Gemini, I think of communication, the invitation, okay. There could be two. There could be two invitations. There could be something about two, okay? Gemini is the twins. There could be a connection to twins. It's also a connection to the lovers and to twin flame energy. Gemini is also the season coming up. And I did say it was a 9, meaning something close, hang in there. So it could be during Gemini season that this invitation comes for you. Okay, it is life-changing, Pluto. And we also had the endings here with the 10 of Swords reversed. Pluto's about endings. Ooh, very exciting. Now, let's get you some cards. Ooh, I see an airplane. Somebody's taking a plane. Somebody's going on a trip. So there you go. Okay, so this is about travel. So we have travel. We have the invitation. We have the big open heart, which is, again, that energy of the Hermit reversed, ready to open your heart up. Ooh, we have a couple of shells in here. We have this beautiful shell, which is a symbol of Aphrodite and true love. And you have the starfish. The starfish is about healing, but it's also connected to the sign Aquarius, as well as groups and like networking. So that again could connect with meeting someone through friends too, because it's friend energy, Aquarius, the 11th house. That could be a wedding for a friend. This can also be a group of friends together, but also a network of people, a work group. We have the anchor. The anchor for me is always a message about some sort of movement, or like going from moving all around to anchoring somewhere, which with the King of Pentacles, we have someone who's serious coming through, right? This is about stability and security. The 10 of Pentacles certainly is. And it can also be about pulling up anchor and going on a trip, right? Ooh, so we have 2 5 images here. We have the 5 of the starfish, okay, which is that healing message, the star card in tarot, and we have the 5 Hamsa, which is the hand of God. So it definitely feels like something really beautiful, some spiritual connection, some connection to your faith, some connection to healing is coming up for you. And you have the protective energy of the umbrella. So it's like that protection during storms. So if you've been through storms, if you've had these difficulties, which with the 10 of Swords reversed, it looks like it. This is healing, okay? That's what's coming up here, okay? You're going from the 10 of Swords, which is this horrible energy of exhaustion, betrayal, just physically tired over it, to support and security of the 10 of Pentacles. So really beautiful reading for you today. I hope you loved it. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't yet. It's free. Just hit that button, write your comments below, say hi, let me know where you're listening from. And all the links are below if you want a private reading, or if you're interested in my decks or anything else, you can also email me. Sending you lots of love. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading today about what's coming next in love. And your card today is Perfume, with a big heart in the center. I love it. We're going to see how that connects today with what's coming next in love. This is from my Dream Love Oracle deck. All of my decks are listed in the description box if you're interested, or if you want a reading. All of that is contained in the description box. Okay, let's see what we have for you about what's coming next in love with Perfume. Brunch. your wedding. Ooh, wow. Okay, this sounds fun. So to start off with, we're getting the energy of some sort of celebration, okay? Because brunch is fun, it's a celebration. A lot of times there's a brunch following a wedding, then the day after. Sometimes there's a brunch before, but it's like there's definitely this connection of getting dressed up, something where you'd be putting perfume on, getting, putting on a beautiful outfit. This feels more elevated than just meeting your girlfriends for brunch. So this could be a party coming up that you're going to be attending, a wedding that you're going to. This can also indicate a wedding in your future, okay? Because this is your final card. So if that's something you've been hoping for, this, we don't know timing wise here. For some of you, this could be, someone popping the question at brunch, taking you out for brunch, and if that happens, please write back and tell me, email me and let me know so I can let everybody else know what's gone on here. This is so exciting. But yeah, this just feels celebratory. It just feels fun, but elevated. It definitely feels like an occasion where you're going to be more dressed up than normal. Okay, that's what I'm getting so far. But let's pull some tarot and get some details about this event. Let's start with the perfume message. What do we have about the perfume? Queen of Wands. Temperance. Don't wear too much. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, now let's move on to brunch. Ooh, now that I didn't see coming. Did you have that in your bingo card? Tower card. Ooh, we definitely need some clarification on that one. Wow. Okay. Four of Cups. I'm going to pull one more for this. Huh. Nine of Wands. Okay. Let's move on to wedding. I just had the weirdest thing come into my head, so I'm going to say it. But literally that ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. And I don't know why. Okay, that is the weirdest. Like while I'm shuffling, looking at this reading, there's nothing about that. So if that was for you, do me a very kind favor and write in the comments below if that's something you understand. It can just be sort of fun and silly energy. When I think of that, I think of like being a kid. So there could be some connection to a childhood friend or someone from the past coming back. Anyway, look what we got with wedding. The Four of Wands, which is literally an engagement party, okay, or a wedding ceremony. So there we go. I mean, I don't need any further clarification on that. Okay, let's just start there. Bottom of the deck, just for FYI, is strength. Wow, that was weird. You're probably like, what? All right, let's pull this out so we can look at these as well at the same time. This center part with brunch is very, very interesting. And perfume. Okay. Make sure you can kind of see these. There you go. Okay, so let's start with the Queen of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed is really talking about stuff that you are keeping hidden, things that you don't want to show. It's like the Queen of Wands should be out there strutting her stuff, okay? This is Aries, Sag, Leo energy. This is about shining. This is about being powerful. This is about being creative. This is about not caring what other people think and caring about other people, okay? And I feel like with the perfume message, it's kind of interesting because it's like, have you been like holding yourself back, you know, not getting dressed up, or just not feeling your beautiful self in whatever way that is? Like for me, it would be, and it's different for everyone, but for me, it would be like, I'm not wearing makeup, I'm running out to the store, I'm not putting on a cute outfit. Like for me, that's me. For you, it might be different. But this with the perfume is saying to me, like, you have to get back to feeling good about yourself. You have to get back to feeling like your beautiful self, your empowered self, okay? There's something about what's coming up for you, which is going to get you back in the flow of your life's path. Temperance is all about going with the flow. You can see here that she's pouring those 2 cups. I also love to think about the 2 of Cups, which is definitely a love romance connection. When I look at this card, you see the angel wings. This is connecting to your divine path, okay? So there's something about you getting back into who you really are, showing the world who you are, and not being afraid to do that, okay? So we have 2 fiery energies here. This is Sagittarius. This can be Sag, Aries, or Leo, okay? So it's more about being bold, being brave, showing who you are, okay? That's what's coming up for you. Now, the brunch one is really interesting, okay? Because this is a message of hanging in there, the 9 of Wands. This is someone who's been through battle, okay? So you could be a fire sign. You don't have to be, but this is also Aries energy. This is Aries. So you could be an Aries, or you could be someone who's been through a lot when it comes to relationships. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Tower and the 4 of Cups. The Tower shows that a major shocking event is taking place, right? Something you don't see coming. It could happen at what you think is just an average brunch, okay? Or you're going to something for this event, for this wedding. It can be also when you're together with people, or you're at a restaurant or something like that. But it's like the Tower moment is something you don't see coming, something not that you do, but that like sort of happens to you, you know? It's not that, you know, everything in life doesn't happen to us. We, you know, are, you know, part of it. But what I'm saying with the Tower is that it's an unexpected and sudden change, right? So it's like, don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of something that you think is the way things are going to go. It changes dramatically, okay, coming up for you. And it's very positive. Okay, so whatever happens, it's very positive, and the message is hang in there. Even if you're feeling exhausted, like I can't date anymore, I can't deal with it anymore, I don't have the energy to go out. It's like hang in there, because something that seems like a disruption that isn't great can sometimes turn out to be great. Now with the 4 of Cups here, it shows that maybe you have you have high standards. You're waiting for the right person to come along. You're not just going to date anyone, right? It can also show that you're just bored or frustrated with your current situation, whatever that is. But just know that something is coming. We have the Cup. We have the hand of God bringing you an offer, an opportunity. And if you remember, you have the 2 cups over here. So it's like, I definitely see you moving towards a loving connection and a relationship, possibly with someone that starts as a friend, or someone that you may have even known in the past. Doesn't mean you've dated them in the past. That's not what I'm saying. It can just be someone you're familiar with, okay? So that's really exciting. And then, of course, ta-da, we have the wedding. and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the 1111 card. So if that happens to be your angel number, if you're someone that looks at the clock all the time and sees 1111, you know what's wild? Right now at this moment, this video is on 11, but it's not, is it 1111? Oh my God, it is. Oh my God. Okay, that's really weird. I just looked up at my camera. I have goosebumps. Okay, anyway, you're on the right path. I just want you to know that, because the 1111 message is you're on the right path. You have, you know, the divine guidance. You know that what you're doing is right. Even if you seem to be like other people are like, oh, you've been waiting too long, or why aren't you in a relationship? Who cares? If something comes up that kind of disrupts your world, or something that you thought was solid isn't, it's okay. It's going to lead you to this beautiful place. And I feel it very strongly because of what time was on my clock there. Okay, so that's pretty incredible. This is a beautiful connection that's coming in. It could be that you meet this person at a wedding. It can also mean that you're getting married. Okay, you're gonna have a lot to celebrate in the future. Something beautiful is coming. I can tell you that. Yay! Wow, I think this was my favorite reading I've done in 5 years because of that moment. Yeah, you're leaving the baggage behind. You could also be traveling. For some of you, there's travel. But I think the baggage is also a great message for the Tower card, because sometimes we're carrying a heavy load and we have to get rid of it. Ooh, Leo came through. Yeah. Be the lion. That's that Queen of Wands energy. That's also the Strength card. Wasn't the Strength card, was it this pile? Yeah, that it was at the bottom of the deck. There's the Lion. This is about you finding a partner who is your equal, okay? It could be during Leo season, or you could be a Leo, or the person coming in could be a Leo. Ooh, exciting. And remember I said that what was it? Ooh, ooh, that's playful energy. And Leo is playful, and it's childlike, and it rules the 5th house, which is children, creativity, and fun. Ooh, fall. Fall, cozy cup of something, a latte, whatever it is. You are working towards, look at the spiral, your evolution, okay? So you're definitely growing and changing, and something very positive is coming in, a partnership, a relationship. It's divinely guided. Wow. This one really went in a direction that was intense and amazing. All right, let's get a message from Aphrodite. What do we have for number 2? Sparrow, Aphrodite's bird, which is all about guiding, direction, movement, leadership. You're on the right path. Did I say you're on the right path? I feel like I did. Oh my God. You're on the right path, which is that going with the flow, finding where you're meant to be, that temperance message. Wow. Okay. In addition to looking at the Astro Dice today, I'm going to pull charms too. Gemini, Moon, Gemini. Oh, we got 2 Geminis in group number 1 too. Ooh, 11 with the 1111. Ah! Oh my God. I hope a lot of people get to see this video. I pray for that. Look, 11. Ah. The 1111. Beautiful. And look what Gemini looks like. 2 11s. 1111, the angel number. This means that you are on the right path. Okay? I hope if nothing else, you get that message today. And the moon. The moon is about that emotional connection. It's about intuition. It's about trusting yourself. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I almost ended it there, but we'll do even more, even though that seems like more than I can imagine. Okay. Oh, interesting. We got the Hamsa for number 1 too. If you feel called to watch it, I don't think you need to, but if you feel like you should. We have the Lucky Penny, which is about luck changing. You have the Comb, which is interesting because we started it with perfume. And the Queen of Wands reversed, which is about feeling in your best. Remember, we talked about that. So interesting. That's also about caring and someone also being very caring towards you. We have the Elephant. Elephant, interesting, good luck, the remover of obstacles, but also matriarchal. So this is about having supportive female friends, family, moms, sisters, whoever around you. Very powerful female energy. The Anchor. The Anchor can be about pulling up anchor and moving. It can also be about anchoring and getting settled. And we have the beautiful Hamsa, which is the hand of God. And that's all about that beautiful energy of healing and about following your true path. Okay, being in alignment. Wow. Okay. Please write below. I want to hear from you. This was really incredible. Like this video, hit subscribe before you leave. Those are all free. And if you want a reading, a private reading, or you want to purchase my cards or anything, all that information is right here in the description box below. I am sending you so much love. 1111. Talk to you soon. Hi, number 3. You were drawn to the message of Namaste today, which is all about seeing the divine within in yourself and in others. That beautiful message of like meditation, peace, connecting with like that calm. It just feels beautiful and calm. So let's see how this comes together for you today. I'm starting with this deck, which is my deck. It's called the Dream Love Oracle. All of my decks and any information about readings and all of that you can find in the description box below. Okay, so let's get started with number 3. What's coming next in love for you? Listen, we've got AirPods. Ooh, the end. Huh, okay. I feel like, you know, both of these messages are about going within, right? The AirPods, when you're listening to music, or if you're on a phone call or whatever, when you have these in, you're blocking out everything around you, okay? And so I feel like there's a very strong message for you around love in terms of really listening and trusting yourself, going within, and having like faith in your choices. I feel like you need that message. Maybe you have recently gone through some sort of breakup or ending, or maybe there's a connection in your life which you feel like, you know, is toxic. It could be, you know, an ex or someone that you just, you know, in your heart that you need to listen to trust your intuition. And maybe there's a situation where you're not doing that. Okay. And I think with the end, this is really about, in order to move forward in love, there's something that has to come to an end, and it's something you already kind of feel in your heart. But let's pull some cards and find out what comes through. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to start with confirmation here and digging a little deeper with the Namaste message. What do we have here about Namaste? Okay, 3 of Swords reversed. That's the ending. This is a broken heart. Okay, I'm not going to jump ahead. Let's pull all your cards and then we'll talk about it. Six of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands. Okay, listen. Let's get some insight into listen. Justice. Wow. The Fool reversed. Two of Pentacles. Now for the end. Whoa, you got the card of the end. Ten of Swords. Whoa. Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Choices, decisions. Yeah. Whoa, beautiful. Clarity, Ace of Swords, new beginning, fresh start. All right, I'm loving it. I am loving it. Okay, let me lift this up so you can see the oracles with these. Okay, let's start over here with Namaste. Okay, so when we look at just kind of overall, just let me give you kind of an overall first. When we look at your reading overall, there's a lot about finding your balance again, and there's also something about obviously a major ending, choices to be made, and third-party situations possible, okay? So let's start here. I feel like maybe you see the good in others all the time to your detriment. I'm just going to say that with the Three of Swords reversed and the Six of Pentacles, it's like a heartbroken heart. Usually with Three of Swords, it means someone cheated, there's a third-party situation, there's three people in this, and we also have three people with the Six of Pentacles, okay? So that's definitely feeling like some sort of triangle. You'll notice she has a scale in her hand, and you also have the scale with the Libra energy, which is about balance, and you have the Two of Pentacles, which is also about balancing, and the Two of Wands. So you have a lot here about kind of rebalancing your life, getting the karma and justice you deserve, okay? This is about healing and moving on, and also connecting with someone who's going to give you all the love and all the beauty that you have within. That namaste. I just feel like you give that credit to people that don't deserve it. Okay, and so you just want to be mindful of that. The Knight of Wands is someone who has a clear goal and a clear vision of what they want. Nothing will stop them. Okay, so this is really about you going forward in life and in the next, chapter of your love life with confidence, with passion, with excitement. Things are going to be happening quickly. Okay, things are going to move quickly. This can even indicate someone coming into your life quickly, someone who's got a lot of energy and passion, but it can also be an event that's coming up that's going to sort of trigger that, where you go from this place of being in a state of heartbreak to moving on very quickly. Okay, so listen, trust, go within. Now, if you look at the listen message, it's two it's 2 AirPods, right? One for each ear. So that's about balance too, right? Because if you have one that doesn't work and one that does, it's imbalanced and you don't hear things clearly. So this is really a big message for you about getting your life in balance, and that what's coming next for you is moving forward without fear. Okay, and trusting yourself, because you have some big decisions coming up that are going to lead you to a new place, to a new opportunity with love. The Justice card upright is connected to the sign Libra. You see she's got the Venus charm on because Libra is ruled by Venus. She's got the Libra charm on. She is holding the scale of justice. She's holding that sword, which is really interesting because look what came at the end of your reading. I mean, oh my gosh, today's readings are, yes, I thought number 2 was it blew my mind, but this one is too. Look what she's holding. She got the sword in her hand. Look what your final card is. That clarity, that Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity, listen, trust yourself, trust your intuition. You've got this. You're going to get clear about a situation in your life, something possibly in the past that happened with someone who took advantage of you, who broke your heart, who maybe cheated. There was just some sort of inequity that went on. This shows that all of your good deeds, all of the things that you did right, when justice is upright, this lady justice, this Libra, is saying all of those good deeds are going to be rewarded. Your karma is going to be balanced, but you have to cut something out. You have to cut someone or something out of your life. See, the end. She's got the sword because she cuts through the truth. So like I said, there could be someone that maybe you're suspicious of something, or they've lied, or they're just cheating you financially or something. And it's like, you will figure it out. Just trust yourself and then cut away what you don't need in your life, because you have new love coming in. Okay, so let's go. I jumped ahead there because it's so amazing. You have the scale there, you have the scale here, you have the sword, you have the sword. This is an amazing reading. Okay, some of you, if you're going through a divorce, if you have done something, gone through some legal battle, when justice comes up upright, it shows you're going to win. Okay, justice will be served, whatever's best for your highest good. Okay, so that's very positive. And that's right in the center of your reading. And we also have juggling, 2 juggling cards, 2 of Pentacles upright and the Fool reversed, both of which are showing juggling. So interesting because of that idea of balance in your reading today. Okay, so you can see with the 2 of Pentacles, he's got 2 things over his head that he is trying to balance. And the message with the 2 of Pentacles is you can't do that. You have to focus on one thing and do it right, okay? And it's really a message of, like I said, getting balance, getting your commitment straight. It can also be telling you to make sure to take time between commitments, between, important events, to rest, to manage your time, to keep your balance. So this is about you finding the balance in your life. And it could be around finances, because you have the Six of Pentacles reversed here, which is not having enough or feeling like someone's taking from you, or there's some sort of injustice or imbalance. That Three of Swords. Like I said, some of you could have gone through a divorce for sure with this reading. I'm definitely thinking someone out there who's chosen this pile is needing this because they've gone through a divorce or they're in the middle of it. But yeah, some of you may have had an ex or a person in your life or in your past who you suspect of doing something or taking advantage of you. Listen, trust, like I said, focus on yourself and getting your life in balance, okay? With the Fool reversed, right? The Fool is the very first card in the tarot. And the Fool's journey is all about, you know, us taking a leap and moving forward through our life as we grow and change. And in this deck, I love it because you see the phases of the moon that he's juggling. But when it's reversed, this is about you just, like I said, just focusing, being careful, trust your intuition, right? Because there could be someone around you, like I said, who's taking advantage of you. And I feel like you have some sort of idea about it already, okay? So just trust yourself, take those moments away to figure it out. Don't be running around so much that you're not paying attention to what's going on. This is the biggie right here. So what's coming next? We have the Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the end. It's literally this card. So it's confirmation that a long, painful cycle, a long karmic cycle, or some sort of repetitive scene with you is coming to an end. It's over, it's done. It could be obviously connected to this Three of Swords moment. If you were betrayed in the past, if you had someone, you know, cheat on you or something like that, there was some sort of third-party situation. This is about you finally saying, I'm done. It's over. I'm moving on from that pain. It's this, the good news with the Ten of Swords is it's an end of a chapter. It's final. There's no going back. It's done. It's over. Now, this Knight of Wands is bringing, you know, knights bring messages. They bring events. He's focused on the future and he's moving really fast. So I would say that like this change, this shift is going to happen quickly. Okay, you're going to go from this old imbalanced cycle of someone taking advantage of you emotionally, whatever, and you're moving out of that quickly. Because look, the Knight's bringing in that wand. That wand could be an offer. That wand could be an opportunity, a creative project. You know, wands are about creativity and travel and education, inspiration, all the fire energy. And look what you have in your final grouping, the Two of Wands. So he's bringing this opportunity and you've got to grab it and you've got to move when you get it. Because see, he's holding the world in his hands. So this opportunity that the Knight's bringing in is going to open up and expand your world, but you got to make that choice. Twos are about choices. So there's some choice coming up and you're going to have an opportunity to start planning for that now, okay? And what does that, when you take that offer, when you make that move, when you go on that trip, when you take that class, when you start that business, what happens? You get the Ace of Swords. You get a gift from God. You move up, you usurp the king. You're literally takes, a lot of times this can be a promotion of some sort, taking a you know, more control in your life, but it's clarity, it's knowing what you want, and it's having an opportunity, a gift. And we have wands and wands are connected to Leo, Sag, Aries, and we have the Libra energy and we have the Ace of Swords. So all of those signs are in play. So I see new love coming for you, but you have to take this opportunity, this event that comes up. You have to kind of jump on this opportunity and start making plans, okay? Because this choice, this decision to say, the world is a lot bigger than I'm living it right now. I need to get out. I need to go. I need to travel. I need to take this opportunity, whatever it is. Okay, that's what's coming. Ooh, that was exciting. Let's get you. Let's Get some messages from the Goddess Oracle about love. Ooh, okay. Knight of Wands with the hot message. We are looking at fire, passion, Leo, Sag, Aries, lots of connection, coming in hot, okay? Let's get a message from Aphrodite. What do you need to know today about love? Look at that. Dove, Aphrodite's bird, peace, tranquility, love, renewal. Time to let go and begin again. And what is peace? Namaste. Look at this. Time to let go and begin again. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, after I roll the astro dice and we get some messages from the planets, I'm going to pull you some charms too. This was a long one. Ooh, there's the Aries energy, fire, passion, 9th house, Sagittarius, foreign people, places, travel, expansion, Sagittarius, North Node, and you got Sag twice, okay? So there could be a Sag or an Aries involved. And we had the Knight of Wands, so that's definitely fire energy. The 9th house is Sagittarius as well. And the North Node is your destiny, your karma, okay? You're moving in the direction of your karma. Oh, beautiful. And we also had the Justice message. This is about your karma. Wow. You also have an extra dice. You got the number 7. 7 is connected to the Chariot, which is movement. You could be moving. It's travel, movement. It's also relationship. And the 7th house is ruled by, drumroll, Libra. It's about partnerships. It's about marriage. It can also be about legal stuff. So interesting. You have the Moon, emotional connection. You have the Dove, and look what charm you got, the Dove. Wow, time to let go and begin again. Ooh, we have the wine glass. We have red wine, fun. Okay, fun night out, wine tasting, going out for a glass of wine, wine bar. I love you to the moon and back. So that's love energy coming through, and look at the lightning bolt. This is really moving fast. So I think a very old situation is coming to an end, okay? You are on the right path. You got the Dove message twice. And the end and the 10 of Swords. I mean, this was incredible. Please write your comments below. Hit subscribe before you leave. If you haven't yet, it's free. Go ahead and subscribe. Write your comments below. Like this video. If you'd like a personal reading or you want to purchase any of my decks, all of those links are in the description box. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hi, number 4. You chose Cupid today, and Cupid is obviously one of the symbols of love, and also the symbol of the shooting the arrow is connected to Cupid. Arrows are connected to wand energy in the tarot, so we could be looking at some fire, some travel, some inspiration, love from a distance. There's lots of connections here, but it's definitely about romance. So let's see how this comes through for you today. I'm using my Dream Love Oracle to start with. All of my decks and any information about booking a reading with me is found below in the description box, so you can check that out after the video if you'd like. Let's see what we have. Chef, up in the air. Ooh, hot air balloon, fun. Okay, so we have air. Isn't that interesting with Cupid and the arrow, shooting the arrow up in the air, and you have up in the air. And there's the balloon with the heart. Wow, okay. So the first thing that's coming to me is vacation or travel. I think of going out to eat when I'm on a trip, trying new restaurants. You tend to do different things depending on where you are. It's like if you always go to the beach or the ocean, it's like, oh, we're going to this favorite seafood restaurant. Or, you know, if you travel to a foreign country, you might try a different, you know, cultural food, you know, food that's specific to that culture. But this feels like travel far away, and up in the air feels like either something fun that you do when you're on a trip, or some sort of distance, okay, that's connected to love in some way. Chef obviously could be you could have love with a chef coming up, right? And having a romantic hot air balloon proposal. This could all be part of it. But initially what I'm feeling is some sort of trip, some sort of vacation, trying out new things, taking risk, taking chances, and something about travel, okay? We have Sag energy here. Air sign could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But let's see what we get from the tarot here. Let's get some more details. I'm going to start with the Cupid message. Okay, interesting. The first one out of the gate is the Eight of Wands, but it's reversed. That's so fascinating. Okay. As I said, arrows are connected to wands. And you got it right away. That's a big trouble. Trouble 1, 2. Okay, Nine of Cups reversed. Knight of Wands. He showed up in the exact same spot in number 3's reading, I believe. Okay, there's the wand. Told ya. Okay, let's look at Chef. What do we have about the Chef message? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting, because I kind of think of chefs as like foodies, and Tauruses love food and going and eating delicious things, and kind of interesting. I almost said Taurus and I caught myself, and then Page of Pentacles came in, so that's funny. Two of Pentacles, yeah, more earth energy for Mr. Chef. Ooh. Okay, wow, all these came out together. This is a lot, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna put these underneath. I'm not going to really be able to see too much. There we go. And then let me do up in the air. I really wanted just one. And the Six of Wands was the one that was coming out. Those two were underneath it. So I'm going to look at them as kind of modifiers, or kind of advice or warnings, or kind of a little bit further message there. Okay, up in the air. What do we have for up in the air? Haha, air sign. Two of Swords. Perfect. King of Pentacles. He showed up in the reading earlier too. I think it was in group 1, and in almost the same spot. Okay. Interesting, because I was feeling that Taurus energy for the chef. And there he is. Okay, let's get started. We have a lot to unpack here. Cupid. Shooting the arrow. Well, here's the arrow. Here's Cupid coming riding in. This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can be something you've been waiting for quite a while showing up. It can be an event, an opportunity, an invitation. This knight is moving very quickly. Look at his horse. He's literally up, and his feet are up in the air. He's going so fast. So he's pointing at the future. He's looking towards the future. The arrow is shooting towards the future. So it feels like something's going to move fast in terms of your love life, something that maybe has been stuck for a while. With the Eight of Wands reversed and the Nine of Cups reversed, this can be sort of disappointment in love, or some sort of feeling like something has been missing, feeling like something's been stuck or delayed when it comes to love. So maybe you have, never had that serious connection or that serious relationship. Maybe you're getting older and you're thinking, will I ever have love? Will I ever meet that person? The one. And it's like, there's something in your life that's missing. You could even be very successful or have a lot in your life to be really grateful for. And it's like, yet you just feel frustrated when it comes to romance, because I'm definitely feeling that energy of frustration here with that Eight of Wands reversed. But it's like these obstacles are moving. They're like, obstacles are going to be moving out of the way for you when it comes to love. Something's been delaying your progress, but I feel like if you go back, if you change your strategy, there might be another way. Maybe you missed something, or maybe it just wasn't the right opportunity. Okay, but I feel like the right opportunity is coming really soon, because when we turn around the Nine of Cups and we turn around the Eight of Wands, it's like the opportunities are endless. Okay, so I feel like there's been a little bit of a delay, but guess what? That's over, and things are going to start moving really fast when it comes to love. Okay, now this one was interesting. Let's just look at these two first, and then, so for the chef, we have Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles reversed. Now, the page is holding one pentacle. This is an offer. This is an invitation. This is a message. This is something coming towards you. It could be connected to work. Okay, could be connected to a financial opportunity. And with the two reversed, this is about finding balance and choosing one person, one project, one thing to focus on. And when you do that, you're going to be successful. So even though you've been frustrated, I feel like there's maybe some sort of like, maybe like something at work or a creative project, something that you felt kind of frustrated about, or you've been working really hard on and you haven't gotten the recognition that you wanted, or things haven't like just moved fast enough. But when you get the Six of Wands, you should just know that you're going to be successful. Okay, this is you getting the recognition you deserve. This is a goal being reached. So all your hard work, all your dedication is paying off. The only thing that you want to watch here, these two came out with it, is going like accepting partnerships, or letting like maybe a person from your past or partnership from your past hold you back. I think it's time to move on from that. I think that's what these two messages are. This Knight of Wands is flying through the air. It's like, listen, look outside of your immediate environment, right? Go on this trip, or take that class, or take that opportunity, because it's going to lead you to where you want to be. Let go of partners and people and friends that are holding you back in some way, okay? Because you do have success coming. Look, she's riding the horse here towards the future, success, victory. He's coming in with the wand. He's coming in with this wand, okay? You just have to take it, because you have all that you need to be successful. I just think that the big message here is finding the right partners, Because, you know, I look at the chef thing and there's a salt and a pepper. And it's like sometimes you got to try different stuff. And sometimes things take a little long to like taste good. Think about like stew. You put everything in and it's not cooked yet. But then at the end, you have this delicious, delicious creation. And it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. And sometimes you have to add things and sometimes you have to subtract them. Now, let's take a look at the messages of the Pentacles, because we have the King here as your final card. So there's some sort of earth energy around love for you in the future. It could be a Taurus. This is all around finances, security, somebody who's protective, someone who is a good provider, somebody who's very good at making sure that all of the creature comforts are taken care of, okay? But let's go back to the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about getting balance in your life, okay? You might be great at multitasking, okay? But you have to make sure that you put all of your effort into the thing that's going to get you the best reward. And I think that you're in the process of sorting through, releasing, letting go. I just feel a lot of energy of you sort of, I just feel like you're going to meet someone. It could even be that you connect with them first and then you're talking, but you don't get to see each other right away. Maybe because of work. That could be it. And so there's a little bit of a delay between when you meet and when you actually get together. But just know that even if you get frustrated, even if there's delays, this person has a lot of potential for long-term relationships. So I think they're worth it. And I think that could also be the up in the air question here. There could be a distance between you and you might be really questioning once you meet them. Do I really want to do long distance? That is it. I feel like there's something about questioning if you want to do long distance. And there's like, it's important for you to balance work and fun. And I think you've been working really hard on something and this is going to be a bit of a struggle for you. Okay. With the Two of Swords reversed, yeah, I just think you have to focus on not letting whoever this Two of Cups represents, their negativity, like hold you back. There's something about you just being ready to go. And I think you should go. I think you should have fun, whether it's on taking a trip, whether it's, you know, dating somebody who lives far away. It's okay. So what? Who cares if they live far away? This person has great long-term potential. Just trust yourself. Listen to what feels good for you. I think in the end, you're going to be successful and everyone else is going to say, oh yeah, you were right about that person. And you're like, yeah, I know that. But yeah, there's definitely a work-life balance thing going on here. So it's really about you taking some time to get that sort of lined up, because this relationship is going to require you to do that, okay? And I do see Taurus energy for this person. Look at this. Travel, vacation, getaway. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. You may meet them on while you're traveling on vacation and they live where you travel to or close there, and you have to go back and forth to see them, okay? And suddenly your life changes and moves in a new direction, but that's okay. Let's see what we have from Aphrodite about this connection for number 4. Sandals. More vacation references. Here's the beach card with getaway. The arrows, I told you, are travel. Here's the Knight of Wands flying in. And guess what the Knight of Wands does? Sweeps you off your feet. Wow. Sandals, Aphrodite shoe, comfort, travel, summer, feet. Summer could be it. Love will sweep you off your feet. There it is. So yeah, take that trip. Even if there's like delays between you because of your commitments or because of some other past relationship or some partner that you have in business, something, just focus on what feels right and good for you, okay? Because this has real potential. Love sweeping you off your feet. Okay, so there's Sag, there's the arrow. Look at that. Oh my God, Cupid with your arrow. That's travel, Sagittarius, foreign people, places. You have Mercury, communication's going to be really important. 8th house, very hot, hot, steamy, steamy. 4th house, home, family, roots, and Gemini coming through. Ooh, I love it. That's your reading for today. Please write all your comments below, like this video, and hit subscribe before you leave. This button right here. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps my channel. Also, if you want a private reading, or if you're interested in purchasing any of my decks, all those links are in the description box. I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon.